You're poor, you're a loser, you have no stones, you got no money, you're unemployed, you live in your mother's basement, you're a bitch, and worst of all, you play Dokkan Battle. We've all been in this situation before. The next big celebration is announced and we have nothing. No stones, nothing to farm, no future. But Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is so cool. And so is Gogeta. Maybe you even like a Goku and Frieza. So you look down at your wallet and you ask, can we have the 10th anniversary part 2? And it says, we have the 10th anniversary part 2 at home. All right, everyone, we're here. It's time. Now, if you haven't been here before on one of these at-home videos, we're going to be taking the, I don't want to use the word free to play, but the older versions of the cards we get for these big celebrations. Now, of course, we have Super Gogeta, who is a actual tag fusing unit with Goku and Vegeta, similar to our Part 1 Vegito. We have a Super Saiyan 2 Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan, and then, of course, we have a tag Goku and Frieza. So this is a team we're going to be running. We're in the trio as the leader. We're going to be using Taka Gogeta because that's the closest to what we could get. We're going to be running the very, very old, oh my gosh, Goku and Frieza, the old tech one. And then, of course, the, well, really the only good representation we have for Father-Son Kamehameha being the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And it kind of makes me realize that these two options, now I knew, of course, that Goku and Frieza are not represented very well in the game. It's just the one card that's 7 years old at this point, very old. And then, but I was kind of surprised to see how little Super Saiyan 2 Cell Saga Gohan representation there is. And I mean, people love this moment. If I'm talking about top 5 moments in the entire Dragon Ball series, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan when he fights Cell is up in the top, I think, for most people. If you ask everyone, if you ask every Dragon Ball fan ever your favorite moment, I guarantee you get the average, that moment's going to be in the top 5. It's kind of insane the little representation it has. And for it to be represented by this card that has so many issues. Now, I did realize that I actually don't have an android character on here, so I'm going to make sure to fight some androids so that we have the chance to actually get Super Saiyan 2. But no promises on that. All right, so we're gonna run this stage. We're gonna jump into some stages. I'm gonna talk about part 2. I'm gonna talk about how much I've loved part 1 mostly, and we'll have some fun. Let's go. Now, I know what I just said about going up against androids, but I do kind of want to make sure we're fighting something that we could actually beat for some of these, at least early on. So we're doing the, what is this event called? It's a Supreme Magnificent Battle, something or another, against the Dragon Ball characters. So it's going to be all the heroes from OG Dragon Ball, which is pretty fun. Now, big advantage we have here is we're running the trio, which of course are not only a good unit, but they also have their multi-turn defensive support. So this is going to be very great for our two very, very weak characters, which is AGL Gohan and Goku and Frieza. The Goku and Frieza especially they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. Now, this stage is honestly pretty easy. I don't mind a quick, easy win when we talk about the Part 1 characters. Now, you might notice a Part 1 character is not on this team here. It is the Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. I cannot deny I'm very upset with him. I find him, I'm really hoping this isn't true for the other characters, and for Part 2 characters, and I really don't think it will be, just based on the character choice alone. Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta was already not the best character choice, but oh man, with him having no interesting mechanics, good animations, fun, anything about him existing really does just feel like a huge waste of space. Now, I don't want to completely get rid of these featured characters we're using here, at least the bad ones. I could have kept Gogeta on here, but I'm going to be keeping Gohan. I figure why not? Maybe we could see him do something here. Now, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta is the big sour spot I think a lot of people have for this celebration. Maybe you like him and maybe you have fun with him, but I think most people, even the ones that are like, yeah, he's not that bad, they don't love him. I've never seen anyone online actually love him. There's some people be like, okay, he's better than trash, which is true. He's better than trash. He's got a good leader skill. He can do something in fights. Like, he can do, you know, some damage. He won't generally get you killed slot 2 or 3. It's very, very difficult for him to. And I mean, like, there is something useful in that. I can't deny. There's something useful. Yeah, let's keep... Well, I don't know. Let's look at what they do. Ooh, I don't actually have them at 25. They're at 24. Alright, so they do raise defense on everything. That's 30% defensive raise. Oh, whoa. Hold up. They get 77 with each stat, with each of those. What are they at right now? 146k? Okay. Hey, I don't think they'll be actually, honestly, complete garbage with the double support going on. Let's give them a chance to do something here. Let's see what they could do if we don't just instantaneously kill. This fight is actually really easy. Wow. This fight was actually easier than I thought it was going to. We literally killed them all. First attack, first attack, first character every single time. But Super Saiyan Blue evolved, and then the people that don't like him, like myself, you know, his animations, like I said, aren't good. We've had Tournament of Power all last year, either through releases or EZAs. We've had tons of Tournament of Power. Not even just Dragon Ball Super, Tournament of Power specific representation. Hey, look. Oh, they actually look. And there you go. Double digits. That's good. Oh, super attack. Oh, maybe. 247k. All right. Okay. It's not the worst. Obviously, a lot of it comes from the trio there, but hey, at least, you know, they can handle this caliber of stage. That's not too bad. Let's actually look at what her super attack strength is here. So this is Chi-Chi Kid. 725k super. And they took like a roughly 200k. Uh-oh. But what does she have? 200? Yeah, that's not great. We cannot go into any stage that's even virtually a little difficult. All right, that's good to know. It's good to know. We can transform into Super Saiyan 4. Let's just do that quick. I don't see why not. This allows us to have Super Saiyan 4 Goku out, which of course he has multi-turn support. So that's going to be even better for that Goku and Frieza out there. I'm going to keep him out of rotation even. This is going to be the only time he's going to get any licks in. So I figure let's just give him a chance. Let's just give him a chance. We're not gonna listen to the change here about that, but I'm still talking about what I want to talk about. Super Saiyan Blue, Evolved Vegeta. Not very great. A lot of people don't like it. So much TOP. And what it makes an even bigger stain on mine is that now we got Goku and Frieza coming in part 2. And I don't even dislike Goku and Frieza. I actually quite like it. The culmination of the Tournament of Power. It's a little disappointing 17 is on the card, at least in any way that we've seen yet. For all I know, he could be a part of it in some way. We haven't seen all the details yet. But, you know, it is a little disappointing not to have him there because obviously he's a very big part of it. And that could have made the card a little bit more interesting for sure. But they are a tag unit. I like it. I'm not going to say it's anything horrible. Okay, I like the moment, but it definitely feels very soured. And I think a lot of people agree with this, that we have Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, a TOP unit already. And then, oh my god, if they lead like Reps Universe 7, if they lead like tournament participants, I'm gonna be so mad, because then there's nothing interesting you do with that character. It's like, okay, great, there's just another TOP unit who needs another TOP team. I do not care. So I'm really hoping that's not the case. Tournament participants does have a couple extra, but the only other really great tournament participant character that's not TOP is going to be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yeah, I guess. So, I don't know. Not really. There's a way they could fumble them, and really it's all SSB's fault. If you just look at part 2 in a vacuum, it's like one of the greatest parts ever. A transforming Super Gogeta tag unit. Insane. With Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, like I said, horribly underrepresented in Dokkan. Oh my god, so sick. His animations, a tag Goku and Frieza, awesome. All of that is awesome. Man, I really wish we had, I mean, honestly, I'm a better part 1 than what that's a better part than part 1. Even if Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta was a different character, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta could have been Kid Goku. And a lot of people are saying that, obviously. I don't know, a lot of people like to bring sales into it as well. I don't know why they like to do it so much, especially since, here's the thing, and you probably went, OG Dragon Ball doesn't sell well, which isn't exactly true. Here's the thing, when it's something cool from OG Dragon Ball, it does sell well. I'm to this day still the best monthly DFE, best-selling DFE is Int Kid Goku. You know, with the giant ape fist by like a lot. The second place one, he like almost triples the second place one. You know, that's a lot. It's quite a lot selling. He's almost in the top 20 best selling banners of all time as of like closer to the end of 2023. Almost, not quite, but almost. Like, isn't that just a little crazy just for that? It's you know, it outsold LR Physical Kaioken Goku and SSBE Vegeta, if you want to go like straight up comparisons of like those two characters. So I'm just saying that, sure, like Roshi didn't sell well, but also it's just a Master Roshi card who wasn't that good leading up to 10th anniversary, you know? So that's the big thing I think that matters is context. But here's the thing, even if you released in the best month, Master Roshi wouldn't sell well because it's not a cool unit. It just isn't. I'm glad he's in the game, but he's not a cool unit. And then his kit is bad. That's what hurts. You know, if you get an anniversary level Teen Goku, people will summon for him because he's got anniversary level animations and it's a cool moment from OG Dragon Ball. It's just a fact. But instead we got SSBE Vegeta, and he is heavily just the most disliked unit of any anniversary ever. That's even ignoring just the character choice. When we get into how he actually is in game, he's so bad. Like, it's not that he's bad, it's that he's so undertuned. He's worse than any, he's just so bad. I don't know. So part 1's definitely soured. Part 2 looks great, but then it's also soured because of the Vegeta. So I don't know. I guess I'm just a little disappointed is all that we're getting more Tournament of Power. And it's all Vegeta's fault. It's all Vegeta's fault. God damn it. Fuck you, Vegeta. Fuck you. That's why you're not in the video. But other than that, character choices part 2 are fantastic in a vacuum. I love them. I am beyond excited for Super Gogeta. Super Gogeta, his animations, obviously there's some reused animations, but Tech Gogeta, he isn't that old. We're actually going to be able to, oh, the Dokkan mode moved? Okay. I'm not going to use it. I want to get to the turn of Tech Gogeta. I want to use his a transformation, and I want to watch it. Because I just kind of want to compare it to the transformation animation we saw for Tech Gogeta. Not Tech Gogeta, because I don't know what typing is, but 10th anniversary Gogeta. Because a lot of people are talking about the point that there are reused animations, and there definitely are, but we also have the fusion in really good quality already, which is the tough part. What I really care about is he's going to have a very unique super attack. Just based on his art, we know he's going to have a very unique super attack. I'm very interested in what mechanics he has. We saw the animation that plays when the Switch is available, and that one looked really good. People were complaining about that. That one looks great. I adore that animation. So, yeah, not a lot of complaints for me. Let me turn this on. Option, yeah, off. Let's watch this super quick. I'm gonna keep talking over it because I want to kind of compare it. Yeah, I mean this is nearly exact. Not too much. The finger is exactly exact. All right, and then you get that. Yeah, that's pretty exact. But then you got a perfectly new one. I mean, there actually is not even that much copied. Yeah, I think that's a little too much complaining. I mean, some of the fusion dance part, especially their fingers touching, is definitely reused, but I don't even think it's a really big issue. No, not at all. Yeah, that looks... Yeah, the new one definitely looks better. Even just a little bit better. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too much complaining. It looks good, I think. I think we're in for something pretty cool. Definitely, here's the thing I will say though. The switch animation, when switching becomes available, definitely Vegito's is a little bit worse than Gogeta's. Gogeta's is a lot more visually interesting and just seems better animated quality. To be fair, the reference is for a movie, whereas Vegito's is referencing the anime at a time when it honestly was having probably the biggest issues it had visual wise, probably. Not even that it was really that bad, just it's referencing a weekly anime compared to a movie. But I am going to say this, and it's Vegito's transformation is like 10 times better than Gogeta's transformation. And I don't even think Gogeta's transformation looks bad. You just saw me defending it, but Vegeta's animation is so much better. And all the like the little explosions that happen when he transforms, oh my god, dude, sex. That is just pure sex. It's crazy. Oh, he looks so good. All right, let's move on. Let's try to find with an androids, and then let's start talking about Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as the option. All right, here we are against 16, 17, and 18. So this is the old Red Ribbon Army Red Zone. Obviously scared for Go Frieza in here, but if we can avoid him getting attacked, that's best case scenario. All right, what do we have here? Pretty good animations. Looks like Gohan's coming in next. I'm gonna turn these off because I kind of actually want to. I made sure the video was synced, so I definitely want to make sure we're watching some of these animations because we have a lot of anniversary characters, and then obviously we want to be comparing the old characters animations to what we've seen from the new ones. Now, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Now, looking at all the parts, I would say just if I'm just looking at visuals, probably even character choice, this one is definitely the one I'm most hyped for, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. First of all, that card art, we can see it on the side there. Holy shit, is that not one of the best card arts in the game? Now, honestly, my favorite card art in the game right before this one was Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm not even like a big Super Saiyan 4 Glazer. No, no, no. If you're asking, if you think, no, I'm not a very big Super Saiyan 4 Glazer at all, but his card art is so good with that red, with like the red that comes in. It looks so nice. I can't wait to see Gohan's animated. But I mean, look at those faces back there. It reminds me of Legends art, honestly. Legends always usually has the faces in the back. It definitely reminds me of that. It looks really good. What can I say? They just did a spectacular job with it. I mean, he looks great. But then the intro, oh my god, powerful. Starting instantly with the 16 speech, the cell leg that comes in looks so good too. And just crunch. And the Gohan stuff. I think the one thing, oh my god, the switching too that it does between Gohan's face and the destroyed 16 face, like chills. Literal chills I got when I saw that. I think the only thing missing is obviously the red cut isn't in there, but I think we also have that represented by the Super Saiyan 2 card, so it's not really the biggest loss. And then, oh man, dude, his transformation condition is actually just so bad. I'm gonna have to look for an infinite Dragon Ball history or something if we want to transform this guy. 58% or less. Starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Like, it's never happening. And we have to be at 58% or less HP. I mean, wow, it's just the worst transfer. It's just the worst condition in the entire game. That's where I'm so excited. We just have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan standalone, and I can't wait to see the Father-Son Kamehameha, however they have it. Hoping it's an active skill, praying it's like an active skill, and if it's a standby, if they do make it a standby, I am praying to every god that it's not a key charge standby, otherwise I'm going to lose it. I will legitimately be pretty unhappy if it is a key charge standby. Now, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, that intro is killer. There's one reused shot, I'm pretty sure, where he's powering up and the camera pans back. It's like above him, it's like aerial, and it like pans back. I'm pretty sure that's reused in slightly better quality, but that was probably the only part of it that I didn't like, other than not having the red cut-in that comes in the back. And I also really thought we were going to see the bird flying. That would have been really cool. But other than that, I think that, I mean, those are like small nitpicks, honestly, for what is a pretty fantastic animation. Also loved the dub voice. The dub voices were perfect. Sometimes they could have issues, but nope, they were perfect for this one. Wonderful. Oh man, I generally play in the sub, which I know is going to be good. It's going to be good every time. The dub, we cannot guarantee it's going to be good every time. More times than not, it's usually pretty bad. So, yeah. Now, oh god, it's so good. Sorry, I'm just thinking about how good it is. It's so good, dude. Holy shit. What they were cooking too hard, honestly. They might have burnt the kitchen down cooking so hard. I can't believe it. And as long as he's better than this one, oh boy, not very hard to do. I'd hope. Ah man, he's good. Now let's talk about Goku and Frieza. Let's just do it really quickly. Goku and Frieza tag unit. It looks like they have an intro that is also going to act, well, it looks like they just have an intro, and I'm going to assume, based on the intro and where it's at, that we are not going to start. I mean, I guess they could have a switch animation, like, hey, the exchange is available now, but I'm thinking that they might just start, because they didn't show any other animation, and they showed, well, I guess they showed 2 for Gogeta, who does have the exchange and the transformation. I'm thinking that Goku and Frieza are not going to have an exchange animation, and you'll just be able to exchange right from the beginning, which would already make them unique from Vegeta and Gogeta. And I think that's best case scenario too for their teams because of how different they are. Oh, I want to watch this. I mean, that one still looks really good, but yes, I do think the Gogeta one that they showed us earlier was better. Now, if I remember correctly, is he still... I wish I could see it. Yes, he is still sealed. This screen... Oh, you can see it up there. Yeah, you can. Right above him. Okay, so he's still sealed. Let's just switch him to Vegeta. He's not really going to do anything anyways. Let's do this. He's sealed, so he's not going to do any damage. And then let me give him as little key as possible. Same with him. They're still gonna kill. It's too much. They're still gonna kill. I mean, we'd have to take a bunch of damage this turn too. Like, that's just not gonna happen. This team's too strong somehow. Even Goku and Frieza are gonna take a lot of damage. So it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna find an Infinite Dragon Ball history and then see if we can manage to get Super Saiyan 2 Gohan out. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next hit. Wait, he's just attacking anyways. Oh my gosh, that's right. I forgot. This is a really good thing. I'm gonna turn the music off so make sure you guys hear me. The reversible exchange units are incredibly strong for a reason that I don't know if it's meant to be. I haven't got a chance to show it off in any of my videos yet, but if they get hit with a whatever status effect, I think even getting locked, if they're locked, if they get hit by it, you know, they're stunned. They don't do multi-turn super attack effects anymore, but in this case, he was sealed. The other character does not have that debuff. So if you switch to the other character, they will not have the debuff. It is crazy strong. Could be really useful. I really wish they brought back this multi-turn super attack effect because it makes it actually really matter if you get hit with the super, and it can also help create like some extra difficulty in some of these stages, but it is what it is. All right, let's find. I'm gonna find an Infinite Dragon Ball history and try to get to the Android enemy. All right, Cell Game Saga here, and Infinite Dragon Ball history has some options from the beginning and the end. So we're gonna see what we could do for a little old Gohan here. Hopefully, you know, we can get low enough. That's probably the biggest issue we're gonna have is being able to get low enough, but we'll see what we can do. Now, let's talk about what I want to see from their kits, what I expect, what would be the best, and then, well, I'll just be honest, what I'm really hoping doesn't happen. Now, for Gogeta, obviously reversible exchange, I'm really hoping that they're kind of the opposite of Tech Vegito. That Tech Vegito starts off more attack-based. They can't slot 1, but obviously they're very invincible slot 2 and 3. Hoping we get kind of the opposite of that for the next one. I'm going to put him slot 1 just so he can take a little bit of damage. And then we'll probably kill after that. But I'm hoping that they're the opposite. They start off incredibly strong slot 1 and then the reversible exchange. Oh man, even they're taking double digits. I know they got the defensive support, but still. Yikes, it's not the best. Now, yeah, I want them to be the opposite. I want them to be defensive first and then turn attack based, just so that they, you know, I think that would just be what makes them mesh the best with the other characters that we have, the other reversible exchange, because I assume they're going to be on the same team. You're going to want to be running them together. They should already be under Vegito's leader skill, and I imagine Vegeta will be under Gogeta's leader skill. So hoping that we can be able to pair them up really well and be able to swap them based on the exchange. Like, okay, now we exchange to Goku, who's the more attack-based one on Gogeta. Now we can switch to Vegeta on Vegito and then move him slot 1. Kind of just flip him around is probably the best. I'm also wondering if they're going to do, and I honestly wouldn't mind this, have them also have a what's the word I'm looking for? A refusal to do the super or fuse or whatever it is. I think it would be really cool if they have that just like the other side does. So they would do, I don't know. Maybe instead of having Vegeta do it, maybe Goku doesn't want to do the fusion. So Goku refuses the fusion and then instead like turns Super Saiyan 3. And that way we could have like the Super Saiyan 3 part of the card. And then Vegeta agrees and maybe he goes Super Saiyan 2. And then they get buffed similar to the Potara, breaking the Potara earring. That would be cool. And then of course maybe you do, well, I feel like it wouldn't be Vegeta's either because Vegeta doesn't really, if I remember correctly, he's never usually like, yeah, let's do the fusion, guys. So maybe that one wouldn't. I mean, I don't care. I would like it. Let's say I'd like that. I would like them to have some sort of similar thing to the Potara break, and then you know have the fusion on the other one. That would be cool if you ask little me. And that way we could also get Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the card because I think that's the part we're missing the most is having Super Saiyan 3 Goku because he is so cool, and looks so good in that movie. All right, hopefully we can start taking some damage from this one here. I mean, even they weren't taking a lot of damage, so I don't know. We're just taking like no damage. Let's do that. Let's do this. Okay. Surely we can take a little bit of damage without dying. Yeah, they're still double digits beforehand. How weak is this stage? I didn't think it would be like super duper weak, but it appears to be a little too weak. Hit him with the super. Oh, perfect. Deal some damage. We need like to be dealt a lot of damage though. We need like 300k. Double digits. Jesus, dude. How weak? I didn't think the stage was going to be that weak. Oh my gosh. Let me pull up the stats for this one here. If they even have Infinite Dragon Ball History on here. They should though. Infinite Dragon Ball History. Where are you, silly little goose? What would the symbol look like on here? I don't even know. Oh, there. It's Shenron, by the way. Alright, so we're doing stage 20. Which I didn't think was that old, but yeah, 3. Oh my god, they can't do. They do negative damage in this. The strongest one is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Youth at the end, and he does 510k on his super. Oh my goodness, we're not getting on this one. I'm skipping the rest of this. Let's fight against a tournament power one, and let me talk about what I want from Goku and Frieza. All right, here we are up against Warriors of Universe 11, which I thought was pretty fitting for a Goku and Frieza. Now let's talk about them, because Gogeta, I didn't really talk about it too much, but I pretty much just want them to be the inverse of Vegito. Now Gogeta, Goku and Frieza, I really do hope they're unique in that they do not have a exchange animation, and instead you could just use them right away. Now, I think having them be incredibly solid would be good, and I would say, I mean, I hope they have it. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed already they have an active skill. I'm kind of hoping that they just have the same active skill. They're not transforming in any way from what I heard. It seemed to have just been an attack. So if they're gonna do an active skill, just an attack, boom, perfect, bang, ja, attacked, wonderful. Into, you know, maybe it gives them a buff. I think it should give them a buff, but I kind of want them to be, yeah, very different. I'm really kind of curious. Now, Frieza will obviously, big advantage here is gonna be categories. We're gonna have access to all of Goku's stupidly strong categories, and then some of the weird ones that Frieza is on. And I think the biggest difference is gonna be their links. And this is the biggest reason why I want them to be just exchangeable right away. So that way we could put them on villain teams and, I mean, just stay Frieza the whole time if we really want to. And then put them on super teams that are just very dependent on like having Goku on there and his links. I think that would be really cool, and I'd really, really like that. And having them be on all the different teams, which is why I think they're going to do that. And I think also that's the same reason why I would like them to just have the same active skill. I mean, technically you could just switch, do the active skill and switch back. So it's not really the biggest deal. But I think we're already going to have, if we're already going to have like Gogeta have 2 different active skills, then, you know, then we got Vegeta with 2 different active skills. They obviously gave an active skill to Goku. I'm really hoping that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan has an active skill. I don't know if then the Goku and Frieza themselves also need double active skill. But hey, I guess if they want to give it to him, I won't complain. It would be pretty cool to maybe have one that maybe, I don't even know what they could do though, but I already know one of them's an attack, so maybe they'll just keep it, they both have an attack. Which also makes me wonder, of course, are they going to be stacking, different things like that? How much are they going to differentiate the 2 characters other than them just being so different? Like, let's be honest, Links-wise, the actual character that we have on the team, is it going to be that, like Goku and Vegeta, they aren't that different, right? Like, let's just be honest with ourselves, they're not very different characters. They are what they are, which is a Super Saiyan and a Super Saiyan. Like, wowie zowie. But having the difference between having a Frieza to Goku is insane. If I'm thinking maybe, honestly, I'm thinking maybe Frieza is a support unit. Maybe Frieza is like a slot 2 or 3 support unit who's, you know, really good at, you know, helping the team. Main thing is he'd be able to help all of his, you know, extreme class allies in general. And then have Goku, maybe he doesn't support. Maybe he's really good defensively. You know, maybe he stacks a little bit, and that way then Frieza is like a support who can take advantage of all the stacking, different things like that. That would be cool. I'm really not sure they want to do that character, other than I do want them to feel... I don't necessarily need them to be polar opposites, but they did such a good job with Vegito. I'm hoping that we could keep it interesting. I think the problem is that Vegeta... I mean, the thing with... we already have one that's attack based and one that's defensive based, and then with Gogeta I'm hoping we'll just have it separate with defense based to attack based, right? And then if we have them both just do it right away, I'm hoping they're really different. But it's hard because Goku and Frieza's role in that fight aren't very unique. Goku, they're both just attacking a lot, right? They don't really do too much more than that, other than they're gonna have different attacking animations, right? So I don't know. It's not the same thing as like when one day we get the tag Goku Black and Zamasu, then it's like, oh yeah, you have Goku Black as like your attack based one, and Zamasu is more defense based. Maybe he's got healing, different things like that. They're very, you know, Goku Black maybe builds up by getting attacked. You know, all these different things that are very unique to those 2 characters. Yeah, it's pretty easy to do that. Like, I'll be 100% honest with you. Yeah, you got me. They would be good. It would be a very, you know, very unique tag unit. Yeah. So Goku and Frieza, that's kind of what I'm hoping. I'm just hoping that they're right away. They got their active skill. Maybe they have a, you know, maybe make them very different characters with very different opportunities for each of their teams. And honestly, for that, they're going to be on so many teams. Goku and Vegeta. Goku has some unique characters to Vegeta. That's 100% true. Vegeta has a couple unique categories, but they share a lot more categories than they don't. They're still both pure Saiyans. They're still both Super Saiyans. They still got all that baloney. Same saga, whatever. But Goku would free... I mean, they're going to be on like Pure Saiyans and Wicked Bloodline and Accelerated Battle and, what's Inhuman... Well, actually, is Frieza from that on Inhuman Deeds? Let me pull up a Frieza, actually, from this arc. Because I actually am just kind of realizing that I don't really 100%... It's been a while since we've had just a standalone Frieza from the Tournament of Power. Okay. Well, this isn't really what I want. Reps in Universe 7. Let's grab that. We do have the Golden Frieza here. What's he on? Reps in Universe 7, Battle, Fate, Tournament Participants. That's not a lot. What? Why aren't you on... Oh, this is the TUR for Physical 17 and Golden Frieza. Okay, my bad. Let me grab the base Frieza that transforms Golden, which also is very much in need of an easy A. Alright, oh yeah, we get access to Resurrected Warriors now and Other World Warriors for the Goku. That's crazy. So yeah, when we switch, we can like literally, we can't move them around, but oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me watch it. Did not mean to do that. All right, so we can't move them from switching, but any other negative effects that they have, like sealing and stunning and stuff like that, are nulled. Just by the way, I mean, we saw that already. So, all right, I'll grab this. I guess we're about to. This should be the last one here. But yeah, Resurrected Warrior, Otherworld Warriors, huge. Well, I guess I don't know if he'll be on Transformation Boost by himself. Can I select the SSR for this guy? Because it's just gonna be normal Final Form Frieza Angel, not, you know, necessarily transforming. Okay, yeah. Transformation. Well, it still says he's on Transformation Boost because it's Final Form Frieza. Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Sworn Enemies. We're gonna be able to run a Goku unit on Sworn Enemies. You're gonna be on Time Limit. Oh, he's gonna be on Successors. Because of Frieza is going to be on Successors. That's crazy. Gifted Warriors now. Time Limit. Yeah, so this is... I mean, this allows you to put a Goku unit on so many more teams, which is what's crazy. I think they should both already be on Battle of Fate. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I mean, just the new teams that you're going to be on is just going to be so awesome. And let me grab a TOP Goku from that moment, too. Actually, are there any TOP Gokus that aren't UI? I don't really know if there are. There's the SR one. It's probably the best we have here. So he's on Pure Saiyans, obviously. Goku's Family, Kamehameha. Oh yeah, most Gokus from Tournament of Power on Turtle School. So that's a big one. Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, because he has like instant transmission, I guess. Bond of Parent and Child, Earthbred Fighters, obviously. Superheroes is... No, I guess that Frieza isn't on Super Bosses, but he's not on Superheroes either. So he's in a little bit of a weird spot. All right, let me grab... I don't know, dude. Are we going to try to transform Super Saiyan 2 Gohan again? Let's see what we could do. I don't think there's going to be one we could do that on. All right, guys, we are going old school. We're running... This is 16, the Int one that released Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and we're running him off lead. we are doing what they, for very some weird reason, decided that that's what they thought you should do with him. So that's what we're doing with him. As bizarre as it sounds, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have him hopefully take a bunch of damage. I'm gonna throw him slot 1. We're gonna see how he does. He's still like guard and stuff, and so we're gonna throw him slot 1, and we'll see. He takes some damage. Let's try to transform this Gohan. Let's talk about what I want to see from Gohan now. I think we talked enough about Goku and Frieza tag unit. I think that's gonna be their main gimmick. It's cool. I like it. It's a very underrepresented moment. I think it's good for it to have representation. The only reason I'm annoyed it exists and why I was disappointed was because it's a second TOP unit, and I don't think TOP deserved 2 units for the celebration after everything we've gotten last year. Even if we got a bunch even if we didn't get a ton last year, or not very much, I still don't think it deserved to have 2 representations in a Dragon Ball wide celebration like this, where their big deal is representing the Dragon Ball series. I just didn't think TOP as an arc deserves 2. I don't think that's a very hot take either. So, I mean, another Dragon Ball Super character, sure. Who has no representation in this? I wanted Orange Piccolo, but he does truly have no representation in this celebration. I think he would have been a fantastic option. All right, so he's on the other one. I want to throw him slot 1 just because I just wanted to take some damage. If he does take some damage, we can transform, so I like that. I'm also going to turn this off because I've accidentally had the stupid exchange animation go like 4 times. How much damage he takes just by a normal? 48k? Alright. So if we haven't taken some more damage, it's definitely possible. This is the weakest part of this one, so it's definitely possible. This is good. This is very good. I'm seeing the vision, guys. It's going to happen. We're going to get the transformation this time. Let's freaking go. Now... What was I gonna say? I just don't think TP deserves it, so whatever. I'm hoping he's good. I think I said in my initial video that I was kind of hoping he's bad, and that was really just me being salty, but I think it's fine. It's like, I think my anger was misdirected at Goku and Frieza, when it should be directed towards Super Saiyan Blue evolved Vegeta, because he's the real bum and the reason why this sucks. So whatever. Now Super Saiyan 2 Gohan intro, boom. I'm hoping there's just no restriction on that intro. I'm hoping it's just boom intro. I'm hoping there's no androids restrictions on this guy. None at all. It's something that annoys me a little bit. Back when this character came out, this Gohan right here, it just decided that they just had to decide so much of the team for you. He needs an androids ally if you want to transform. He needs a Super Saiyan Goku on rotation with him for him to get his max power when he transforms. You know, it's all this stuff. It's just feels so, I don't know, restrictive, because it is. And then it just restricts your team building. It sucks, and I'm really, really praying that we don't have any sort of restrictions with this guy. I mean, maybe, you know, maybe a little bit just to like activate a stuff like turns. Oh, this many turns, you know, whatever. Like, sure. Obviously, like, we have to have some restrictions like that, but nothing like android's enemy to be able to activate his intro. Then I'm going to be pissed. Like, but they're not going to do that. So they know not to do that again. Like, they have to know how mad people were when he came out, right? I'm going to do this just because it's the only time really we're actually going to be able to, because we're going to be taking some damage here. Super attack there, that's perfect. That's actually good information to know. I'm going to grab this. We're already at full HP anyway, so it doesn't super matter. Alright, see how much damage he's taking from these normals. He should actually be taking some damage now. 62k, that's not a whole lot. That's not going to be enough to bring us down. He's honestly tanking pretty good. I guess I should have thrown him in the middle and just had him eat the super. Yeah, that probably would have been the best case scenario. I was worried about him taking too much damage, but I guess he has so much defensive support added on as well. And I think he gets his extra defense. I did want to keep him separated, but I think he still gets all his extra stats and stuff with just a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan on the team. I don't even think he needs it like on rotation with him. Yeah, we just blasted through this one. Okay. It's not totally Jover. I'm gonna throw Super Saiyan 2 Gohan also just slot 1, because he could, you know, he could still take some damage slot 1. This guy's gonna super like right away too, yeah. We shouldn't die. He's got double support on this. Yeah, he won't die. Let's grab that. We'll grab that. Does he have another? Yeah, he does, because he has super perfect cell max or whatever. It's cell max. Super perfect cell after this. All right, how much damage are you taking? This one, if I remember correctly, can actually hurt. 233. That should put us down below what we need to be at. Gogeta doesn't heal again or anything, so yeah, we should be good. Oh yeah, 44%. We're gonna get the transformation, guys. Yeah, we have a character on the next turn that doesn't do any damage. As long as we don't kill this turn, we're looking good. Which we might though, because these guys 220 mil. Yeah. All right, we'll see what happens though. We're hoping that they don't kill. We got a Super Saiyan Goku on the rotation too, so he's gonna get even more, because this guy does count as Super Saiyan Goku. All right, we have Golden Frieza, who's not gonna, Goku and Frieza, who's not getting enough damage. It's really just, oh man, it's Gogeta just doing so much damage, huh? No super attack. Throw these guys in the back. So you give him that. That's just so little key. We give him that. We give him that. Doesn't really matter. Okay. These are just normals, so I don't think we just died in normals. We have all of our... I mean, like... Yeah, I don't think we would die to normals, right? Goku and Frieza? I don't think so. I really hope not. Now... Gohan, yes. No restrictions. That's just so important. I don't think they're going to mess that part up, though. So I'm thinking... dude, he's going to have a standby. I think he's probably going to have some sort of standby. That's a lot of damage we took. We could die depending on how much normals we take here. 35k. He dodged. Sick, dude. Oh, man. We are actually at death's door. It's perfect. We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. We're watching the shit out of this. Turning this skip off. We are watching this harder than we've watched anything in our entire lives. Oh my god, it's so crunchy. It's so crunchy. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for that to be remastered. It's going to be so good. Obviously putting him slot 1. I think I'm actually going to make these guys go into their standby. I'm not going to watch it though. But yeah, it's going to be so good for... I'm so glad that we have a remastered version of his transformation. Biggest thing though is that there's no voice active for Father-Son Kamehameha, so I hope we're seeing that. I'm just praying it's not a standby. You've noticed I haven't really said any complaints I have for really any of the other characters so far. The reason why is because if this asshole Gohan here is a key charging standby character, I'm gonna be so beyond pissed, dude. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna throw up. It's just instantly killing all other key standby freaking characters. He's gonna be power cut by the next key standby character. Oh, dude. And then, I mean, it's just so much shorter shelf life. And I think this is the biggest problem I have with it, is it's so uninteresting. Like, we've just had too many characters with it in a row. We got 3 last year. Did we have, no, yeah, I think we just, nice, he killed 2. That's so cool. Oh man, that's so awesome. I can't wait to see those animations all well made, even better now too. That's the best. But how many, okay, so we had Jiren, family Kamehameha Gohan, and then of course the trio that we just saw. We do not need another one. That would be like the 4th one in the past 6 months, dude. That's so lame. That's so lame. So I'm praying it's not that. If we have to have like, I think honestly we could have the Bye Guys Goku, and it would be really cool to have that voiced. I mean, we could have that as like, I mean, that could be part of the standby. Maybe you do that and it's a revive standby, or maybe you use the standby and you get the animation of him teleporting it away and it does an usher first, and then he does some type of charge. Maybe it's just a turn charge. I mean, it could be, we could get like a turn charge like that, or we just get a revive standby like we did for, we've only had one of those so far. So if we get a revive standby and then it's a, you know, gives Gohan a buff or something, or we have the finish. I don't really want it to be a finish skill either though, like finish skill effect. Maybe we just need to activate the standby and revive first, and he gets some buffs, and then he could, and then at any time he could activate the active skill Father-Son Kamehameha after. I think that would be best case scenario for me. Anyways, let me know how excited you guys are for the characters. I probably got a question in the comments down below, so make sure you do that. If you like the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe. We got so much more coming. Oh my god, am I excited. I'm not done with part 1 stuff, and we're just starting on part 2. I love you all. See you guys next time. Bye bye.